Have you ever wondered if your phone is securely being tracked? With so many spyware threats out there, it's crucial to stay ahead. In this video, I'll show you how to use MVT or Mobile Verification Toolkit to scan your phone for spyware, analyze results, and secure your device. Whether you're an iPhone or Android user, this tool can reveal hidden threats that traditional antivirus apps miss. If you're new here, my name is Alex, and on this channel I normally talk about cybersecurity, software development, and cloud technologies. Let's dive in. MVT, or the Mobile Verification Toolkit, is an open source tool developed by Amnesty International. It was initially designed to detect advanced spyware like Pegasus, Predator, and other surveillance tools used against activists and journalists. But you don't have to be high-profile target to be at risk, and your phone could be compromised by stalkerware, hidden tracking applications, or rogue Wi-Fi. This tool helps you to uncover any suspicious activity. Okay. Before we can start scanning, we need to set up MVP on your computer. So one of the ways to do so is just to find the project on GitHub. I will leave the link under this video, or you can also use their website. The name is mvt.re. And you're interested in this installation section here. If you're an iPhone user, and as long as I have iPhone, I'll be demonstrating how to scan your iPhone, but for Android devices the process is all the same. So at first you need to have a few dependencies here, like Python 3, and the first thing we're gonna do is just to create a virtual environment here with respective command. So let's do that right now. Alright, so the next step will be, as per instruction, activating our virtual environment. Again, just copy the snippet from documentation, hit activate, and that would be it. And there are two different ways to install the tool. You can use Python pip or pipx. I prefer the second option. Besides, I already have MVT installed on my machine, and I'm going to be using force parameter to reinstall it. Just execute this command. It will install MVT to your virtual environment. And that would be it in terms of preparing your machine. So if you type mvt.is, hit enter, it should work and show you available parameters that you can use. So as the next step, we're gonna need to back up your phone, and you're gonna need to create an encrypted backup. Then as the next step, we're gonna need to decrypt it, and then only after you can scan it. So this tool does not scan your data right on the phone, but creating an encrypted backup is mandatory, just because this is the only way to copy sensitive data to your machine. So I already went ahead and created the backup on my computer. It looks like the following. So these days, in order to create a backup, you can do all this stuff through Finder. All you need is just a wire, your phone, and you just create a password for your backup, and just wait until the backup is created. And depending on the amount of data on your phone, it may take a while. Okay, so assuming we already have a backup, the first problem you can face, you may not see this folder, this backup folder or mobile sync folder on your computer, just because it's hidden. So one of the ways to overcome this problem is just to use Go menu, go to folder, and you just type the full address into this address bar, like library application support mobile sync, and we should end up in the right place. These two directories, I have created them on top of the existing backup, just because the destination folder is a directory to which we're gonna be copying decrypted copy of our backup, and result this directory will be holding our scanning results. Okay, so let's do the backup decryption. So in order to decrypt the backup, we're gonna use the following command. As you can see on the screen, I'm using MVT IIS decrypt backup -p, and I specify the backup pass, so super sophisticated password just for this demo. And in here, the first parameter, D directory, is our destination directory that will be holding a decrypted copy of the backup. And second folder, a full path to this directory is basically our backup. So if you hit and start executing this command, you can see how the process is starting, and it will take quite a while until the full backup is decrypted. All right, so once the backup decryption is completed, we can proceed with the next step, which is the scanning process with MVT. I'm gonna use the snippet once again to start the backup check. The command is called check backup. So all you need to do is just to type this command, like MVT IIS check backup, and specify the output folder. That would be the folder we have created ahead of time called result. It will contain the scanning results, and destination, as we discussed before, this is a directory that holds our decrypted backup. So let's get started. So the scanning process doesn't take that long, but at the same time you're gonna need to wait until it's fully completed, so we can see and assess the results. As you can see on the screen, the scan results for my backup or my phone entirely comes almost clean. I've got a few warnings here. So basically these are the applications I've got installed from test flight. All it says is that it might be a suspicious application just because it wasn't installed from the App Store. But other than that, we don't have any detected indicators of compromise. So now let's talk a bit what are detectors of compromise. So if you go to the same website, nbc.re, in there you'll be able to find another menu option called indicators of compromise. If you click there, you will see quite an extensive description what this is. So in general words, this is all about all sorts of possible indicators that can help you to identify any sort of threats on your phone. As you can see, with the link, I found an introduction to sticks. So it's a structured threat information expression, and those are divided into multiple categories, like different attack patterns, identity threats, infrastructure related threats, intrusion, location, malware, etc., etc. So basically this is like a database for MVT, which it uses in order to scan your phone, and it's quite comprehensive. It's being supported, and the changes to respective indicators are being done almost daily, and that's why this tool, this scanning tool, gives you very comprehensive results when it comes to scanning. It's supposed to help you to keep your phone safe and free of any tracking data and malicious actors. At the same time, if it looks too complicated for you, which might be for an average user, the alternative option could be using any sort of antivirus scanning software. My personal preference is, for instance, Bitdefender, but also aside from it, you can use applications like Malwarebytes, and I will leave the link to this app under this video. This is the app that scans specifically for malware, but on top of that, it also helps to keep your phone secure from malicious calls. So basically it's up to you which way to choose when it comes to the phone security, but the main thing is that you have to check your phone regularly one way or another. And final tips in order to stay secured, as always, guys, make sure you have two-factor authentication enabled. Also, regularly check installed applications and network profiles. If you see anything suspicious there, make sure you remove those. If it is impossible to remove suspicious network profile, you can also reset your network settings on the phone, and if that's impossible and still this profile or application looks suspicious to you, as the last resort option, you can also perform the full factory reset for your phone. On top of that, in case if your phone behaves suspiciously and you feel like it's being tracked, what you can do on iPhone, unfortunately this feature is not available on Android devices, you can enable a so-called lockdown mode. Go ahead to your privacy settings. At the very bottom you can click lockdown mode, enable it. It will restart the phone, and it will help you to keep your phone safe while you're figuring what to do next. Alright, so to summarize, MVT is a powerful tool to check if your phone is compromised. If this video helped, drop a like and subscribe for more cybersecurity tips. If you have questions, leave a comment and I'll love to help. Thank you guys, see you in the next episode and stay safe.